I wanted to first start off by breaking down exactly what can get your passport revoked or denied, right? That is currently law in place right now. So as of this month, the United States government can deny or revoke a passport for the following reasons. If you have seriously delinquent tax debt, so if the IRS certifies that you owe more than $64,000 and they adjust it for inflation in unpaid federal taxes, the State Department can deny your application or revoke your current passport. Exceptions are made for taxpayers in bankruptcy, victims of identity theft, or those with an established payment plan with the IRS. So that's one way, right? That is currently legal for the State Department to either deny your passport application or revoke your current passport. Another reason they can do that is if you have seriously delinquent child support. And that's both male and female. If you are on a child support payment plan and you are seriously delinquent, and I'm going to get into that number in a second, then you can also be denied when you apply for a passport, or your passport can be revoked. So if you owe more than $2,500 in child support, your name is then submitted to the passport denial program, which will flag your passport application for denial or revocation. So you should really know like where you stand, right? You don't want to be someplace and bopping around the world only to find out. So you should really know. So currently, if you owe more than $2,500 in back child support, your name probably was, I can't say 100% of the time it is, but based on their parameters, your name was submitted to the passport denial program. So just know that. And until you do a payment arrangement or completely pay off the debt, then unfortunately, you may not be able to go any place that requires a passport. Also, number 3, if you have warrants or certain court orders, right? So if you have a federal arrest warrant, an unsealed federal warrant for your arrest can lead to denial. But specifically, if you have an unsealed federal warrant for your arrest, your passport application can lead to denial or revocation. If you have probation violations, so if you violated parole or a court order that forbids you from leaving the U.S., then they can revoke your passport and or deny a passport application. And so a lot of times, for those of you who have been, rocking since 2024 as part of the Gym Nation, you'll hear me say time and time again, I give grace to people when I talk about moving abroad, leaving this country. I give grace because a lot of these systems are designed so we are stuck here. And it's only going to get worse, y'all. It's going to get worse. But also, if you are up for extradition, so being subject to a request for extradition can result in denial and or passport revocation. Oh, I'm not finished. So a conviction for certain felonies, especially those involving international drug trafficking, can be grounds for denial or revocation. So criminal convictions, right? Again, these are systems that have been set up and designed for us as a people to fall victim of. So many of us, that's part of the reason, there's many others, but part of the reason why our passport numbers are the average number of Black Americans that own passports is quite low. Also, passport fraud. So if you falsified any information or documents or to get your passport, or if you've used any stolen or illegally obtained passport, or if you've unlawfully altered an existing passport, your passport can be your real application can be denied, and if you have a real passport, it can be revoked.